What's up guys, it's Tyler here. Today we are going to go over the top 5 mods for your LTG powered Camaro. Alright, so I'm going to cheat a little bit here, and mod number 1 is actually going to be mod number 0. These are 3 things that you should do before you put any mods on your LTG car. The LTGs are a little bit finicky, and they need a couple things to keep them running 100%. So number 1 is going to be premium gas. There is no reason you should ever run regular in a modern DI turbo engine. Even if the dealership says so, you have to run premium. So 91, 93 if you can get it. Number 2 is good oil. We always recommend Mobil 1 ESP, which is a low ash formula, but any Dexos approved low ash oil is going to be the best. Basically, these cars are prone to LSPI or low speed pre-ignition, and keeping that ash and the deposits off the cylinder wall is going to help with knock and KR. Number 3 is going to be good plugs. If you're not modded yet, you should stick with the OEM AC Delcos. If you are modded, the Denso ITV 24s. They run quite a bit cooler, keep those combustion temps down, and again, will help prevent knock. All right, so on to mod number 1. And if you've watched any of these videos before, you know what it's gonna be, and that's gonna be a tune. For the Camaro, we offer a couple options, but with any of our platforms, the remote tune's always gonna be the best. So there's quite a bit that can be done to the stock PCM. Usually you're looking at 40 to 60 wheel horsepower gains, which is pretty awesome for just the tune. There are a lot of parameters that we go over: ignition, boost, help boost come in sooner, help it hold out longer. If you've ever driven a stock LTG versus a tuned LTG, you know that it is a night and day difference. I recommend keeping your HPTuners. We do rent them, so you can return them, but if you keep them, that means we can retune later on down the road for only 40 bucks. So when you inevitably add more mods, you can retune for quite a bit cheaper than having to repurchase credits to unlock your PCM. Now, on the auto Camaros, it is a little more complicated. You do have to unlock your TCM after 2017 with HPTuners, but I highly recommend it. We can change the shift points, basically the whole way the car drives. Mod number 2 is gonna be our LTG downpipe. We have 2 options, catted and catless. Catless is obviously for off-road use only, so if your car is purely for the racetrack. The good news is we've dynoed both back to back, and they're within 2 or 3 horsepower of each other, so go with the catted, reduce your chances for a check engine light, and you'll be good to go. The stock one's pretty restrictive, and it's gonna make your car sound a lot better. Mod number 3 is gonna be your intake. Stock intake isn't bad, but it's a little restrictive, as most OEM units are. The biggest thing is gonna be sound. So we have 2 options. We have our silicone intake tube and a K&N drop-in filter that's gonna flow quite well, and it's gonna remove that internal baffling that the stock intake has, so you're gonna pick up a lot of those turbo noises. But if you want it to sound really good, and you can actually check out how it sounds on our website now, you're gonna wanna go with our full cold air intake, the full box. Mod number 4 is a super easy one. It's pretty cheap, will give you a better throttle response and a little bit of gains because the throttle plate is larger, but that's gonna be our LTG throttle body kit. We offer it 2 ways. 1, if you have the ZZP charge pipes, it'll just bolt right up. 2, if you have the stock charge pipes, we include an adapter that will house your map and fit the newer, larger throttle body. You can check out my install video. It takes about 10 minutes. It's a great mod for everyone. Mod number 5 is gonna be our intercooler kit. You can probably see mine peeking out here. It looks awesome compared to the stock unit. It flows quite a bit better for a couple reasons. The stock unit is sandwiched in between the AC condenser and the radiator. So what that means is it's not receiving direct airflow. We all know that cooler charge air means denser air, which means more power. So we put the intercooler out front where it's gonna be hit with that coldest air the soonest, which is gonna give you more horsepower. Second perk to that is the stock end tanks on the intercooler are plastic. So they do tend to break. I know these are newer cars, but eventually down the line they will give out. We've gone over this thousands of times with the Cobalt, but they will eventually fail. I'm gonna hit you with number 6, if they let me. Number 6 is gonna be a big brake kit. Most of the base model Camaros, whether it be the LS or the LT, didn't come with Brembo brakes. We have 2 kits. We have one that is the 4-piston Brembos. Those will bolt right up. They are quite affordable, and they're gonna decrease your stopping distance quite a bit. Second, we are coming out with our 6-piston Brembo brake kit here soon. That's what I've been testing on my car for a while, and look out for it on the website. And that's it, guys. Top 5, 6, kind of 7 mods, but make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and stay up to date with our Instagram and Facebook.